Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. So last time out, it was basically just a bunch of social link and sort of side quest stuff. I also showed you how. I also showed off how you can use the gem to increase your SP and HP. And now in this part, we're finishing off Hifumi's Confidant rank to start off with. Confidant rank to start off the part, and then we'll finally be heading into the into Shido's Palace proper. So yeah, this part we're actually going to be going through Shido's Palace, and we'll be there for a good while.
You didn't abandon me. Even after you learned about the fixed matches, now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you.
To be fair, that wasn't your fault. It was all down to your bitch of a mother. To be fair, it's not really on you.
But before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without. I'm not going to pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
I believe in you. You can do it.
You stuck by my side. I'm really grateful.
I feel a strong bond with Hifumi. Is this max? Yeah, here we go. We have now maxed out Hifumi's social link rank. Turned her vow into a blood oath. I can't remember what is she. But yeah, we can also gain access. There you go. She's the Star Arcana. We now can use the persona, the most powerful persona of the Star Arcana. Togo system allows you to swap current party with backup members during anyone's turn. So yes, that is really fucking useful. We can make use of Lucifer as well. But yeah, being able to swap anybody out at any point during battle is actually it's actually really you know, it's a really useful ability. And so yeah, it's kind of a thing that unlike with most of the, like with Persona 4 Golden, which is the one I have the most experience with, there were a few effects that you got from maxing out social links which really helped, like a handful, but really the majority of them you didn't need to bother too much with. Here, I would say the vast majority of of your confidants you want to max out, because all of them have at least something really useful for you to see. You know, with Hifumi's been the latest of like being really useful, being able to swap party members out whenever the fuck you want. That's really useful.
We're all here.
But anyway. So finally the time has come. It's time for us to head into Shido's Palace and kick his ass once and for all. It's going to take a little while though. This Shido's Palace is actually
Come on, let's go.
I think it's the longest palace in the entire game. With it being the main bad guy, you'd expect that, but damn, it's really long in comparison to some of the palaces we got through.
Indeed.
And when I say it's long, I basically mean that with a lot of them, they kind of lengthen it by making you leave the palace, basically, before you have to leave halfway through to go sort something out. This is you're here the whole time and it's still long as fuck. So yeah, basically the deal is we've got to find, there are 5 people we've got to find and get 5 letters of recommendation to go see Shido. And once we've got those 5 letters of recommendation, we can go and take on. We can head into the palace and we can head into the treasure room and take on Shido. So yeah, that's where we're going. You might think that it's kind of a difficult thing to do, that it's kind of makes this palace a bit more open because there's like 5 separate areas you need to go to. But no, it's more, you pretty much go from one area to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, so it's actually not all that hard. Dakini, she's weak to fire. Dakini, I think, is weak to... Oh, right, I remember now. And Dakini doesn't have a weakness. Let's hit you. Oh, and she's frozen. Isn't that nice? Yeah, what was I thinking of doing here? I wanted to use... Fuck. I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, you didn't die. Go on, Makoto. Make up for my failure. Dead. And now we can speak. Narcissus can speak. Join me. Thank you. Do I end up... I don't end up using her, but I think I do take her into the party, at the very least. But yeah, nice and easy. So the first place we're going to be going to is the... there is a politician who's in the restaurant, the exclusive restaurant, and so we have to go and... So that's the first guy we have to find. Yeah. At this point, I was kind of like, well, I'll listen to that to see what the people have to say. Basically, I'm looking around for people to speak to. You've got speech bubbles over their heads to have a chat with, but nobody there at the moment. And Treasure Skimmer, this is a new ability which Futaba got, where you can steal a random ability from a person. Weak to nuclear. Oh, that's not useful. Time to die. Do I change? Yeah, there we go. You can have ice. Dead. Let's swap to me. And we've done our third combo. Now I need... Now here's the thing. Do I have another... Do I have nuclear? Do I have any nuclear attacks? There we go. And fuck you. And yeah, every time you do baton pass, it powers up that next person's attacks. So yeah, when you do that, you can win battles really fucking easily. So there you go. I could have made that a bit quicker by just using my Frydine and, you know, but hey, not the end of the world. Nothing. Yeah, we need to head downstairs. I think I yeah, I get the clue in a minute. I was just looking around to see if there's anybody I could talk to, see if I can get any more information, but no. All right, let's move down to the next floor. Yeah, and so yeah, we're supposed to be heading for that corner, but I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'll go around, so I'm looking for enemies, am I? There we go. Let's kill you. Ah, must have been an enemy I've already faced. Oh, there's somebody. Let's talk to you. Yeah, so the sorry, so the thing we need to get, the restaurant we need to get into is an exclusive restaurant. So they're kind of giving us the clue there that there's something of a trick to being allowed into it. So let's see what happens when we try and go in. Oh, sorry to walk through you there. It's very rude of me. I hear high praise from a famous congressman. So yeah, that's the guy we're after. Alright, what am I going to do now? Surely I'm going to just... Yeah, I'm waiting until he comes across. Then I'm gonna ambush the motherfucker. Where are you?
I'll reveal your true form.
Hit him. There you go. Fucking hell. That took long enough.
Easy.
Yeah, I think I was just having a quick double check just to see. Yep, there's no chest or anything. Alright. Let's head towards the restaurant then. Here we go. Yeah, I think I was looking at the bartender because of the you know, the next bit that's coming up. I was thinking too far ahead. Anyway, moving on.
What?
So yeah, we need a membership card in order to enter. So fuck. Let's try anyway. See what happens. Hi, I have reservations under the name. I can't think of a name. Oh dear. So yeah, we should retreat. So we need to obtain a membership card in order to enter. Fuck.
I can feel it.
It's our first roadblock. This isn't good. So what are we going to do? So, but either way, it seems like asking around is our only option. So yeah, basically we want to go upstairs. So basically what happens is you find out that somebody has dropped their card, and basically you talk to one of the people, one of the guests, and they basically say, "Oh, I've dropped my membership card for the exclusive restaurant," and I have to go check see whether it's been handed in anywhere, and then you just keep wandering around all the bars to see if a membership card has been handed in. Sorry, and you get the once you get to the right one, you are given your membership card, and we're allowed into the
What?
and we're allowed into the restaurant. So there you go. Nothing too difficult. To be honest with you. Alright, let's head in and find a seat.
Oh my.
I will say that it's a very nice looking place. To be fair. But wouldn't expect anything less from that Shido motherfucker.
Politician comes here. Why don't we have a seat at the table next to it and wait for him? I'll go. He may become guarded if we go in a big group. Wouldn't it be odd with just one girl?
It's a good idea.
There, though? Does someone want to come with me?
Hold up, Joker. Let me go with her. I mean, dude, it's a restaurant.
Ryuji was pretty close.
What are you, a preschooler?
I love this reaction from Ryuji.
So excited about this. Why isn't
Plus, to be
anyone
fair, Ryuji, you do realize this is like,
All right.
this is not real.
Everyone else stay nearby.
The food here isn't
Signal when
real.
the time
Like,
is
this
right.
is a mental construct of Shido's. You won't be
You can't get full off of
getting
food
to
in
eat
the
any
palace.
real nice food, you know.
He's as dumb as ever.
Whatever.
I
So, yeah.
can't read this.
We look so out of place.
I'll have the sautéed foie
Of course,
gras,
Makoto
a
gets
salad
that,
garnished with truffles and roasted lamb, please.
I can't believe you can order
Yeah,
so
he's so...
easily like
And
that.
of course, Makoto's just so easily.
He's kinda young
Just
compared to the
gets
others
it
here.
down so easily.
They're all involved with Shido, yeah?
She knows what
Seems
she's
to be
doing.
Major figures in the political and financial worlds.
On whose permission are you sitting there, brats?
Who's?
Well, aren't you a nice
I don't
dude?
see any reserved signs or nothing here.
It'd be a nuisance if you'd make a racket next to my table. I wish to dine leisurely. Children like you who are simply hungry should leave.
What was that?
Well, aren't you a prick?
Go, be quiet.
Sorry.
Yep. And of course, Ryuji almost fucks it up completely again. What an asshole.
You understand, then go home.
Excuse me, but might you be Mr. Oe?
Indeed I am.
This will be an impudent request, but would you provide us a letter of introduction to Mr.
So yeah, we're going to try and smooth talk our way through this one to start off with.
Why do you
Can you guess whether it's going to work or not?
We wish to be granted an audience with him. His political ideology resonates so much with us. Of course, the same can be said about you, Mr.
Yeah,
Owen.
of course Makoto is so
have
good,
quite the silver tongue for one
so
side.
good with the smooth
Not that I
talking.
mind it. Are you a high school student?
Yes, sir.
Speaking of high schools, I've heard that some principal somewhere kicked the bucket. He supposedly tried to leak Mr. Shido's name.
So yeah, we have a bit of a... This is what this happens with pretty much all the people that you talk to. Basically, you find out that basically it's just basically confirmation of Shido's doing the mental shutdown cases and
Did you ask Mr. Shido to trigger
specific
the shutdown in
people
someone's
dying which have happened throughout the game, which are now directly linked to Shido, or pretty much confirmed that it was Shido. So with here, it's the principal of our school, Principal Kobayakawa. It's pretty much confirmed here that he was going to
You must
leak
be being modest.
that Shido was involved in the mental shutdown cases, and so he decided to have them killed. And here, Mr. Oe, he targeted the engineer.
To take out the president of some company and a diplomat who sided with current government.
Yeah, so he basically
That was very
called
useful,
for
Mr. Owe.
for Shido to do a mental shutdown
As a prosecutor,
of the
I
train driver so that he could kill
could
these
pass on what you
people who are
just said to her.
in charge of a local company who are siding with the current government.
Is that a threat?
So yeah, he's absolutely a disgusting piece of shit, and Makoto pretty much calls him out on it, and he's like,
Cocky brats. I'll
um,
never give you one.
"You'll give us a letter of introduction, otherwise we're gonna tell everyone, you pieces of shit."
Guess it's time to use brute force.
Guys,
Yeah, well, brute force was always going to be the thing we have to use here. Alright, time for our first boss battle. And yes, there are 5 boss battles you have to get through in order to defeat this guy. From what I remember, if I remember correctly... Yeah, he uses Concentrate. Concentrate is a pretty broken ability. Basically, it... Yep, don't use ice attacks. Wow, you're useless, dude, but whatever. There we go, cause some damage. So what Concentration does is it takes up 1 turn, but it doubles your attack power. In fact, if at around about level 62 or 3, Arn learns Concentrate, and so using Concentrate with Ajidan is a really, with Arn, is really fucking useful for causing so much damage, and now he's causing the attack up again. So his attack is now even more. I think at this point what I was trying to do was I was trying to find some kind of thing to basically lower his attack power. But I didn't really have an item which helps me with that. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do here? Because at this point I'd complete... And by the way, something else. I'm a bit of a moron. I'd completely forgotten about the fact that I can now swap out party members. So I could have just swapped out what's-his-face here. And so yeah, I'm going to increase all of our allies' attacks for 3 turns. Because that'll be pretty useful. Let's give you some damage. Oh, almost 200 damage. That's pretty good. I don't think he has a weakness. It's just basically a case of
Queen, your defense has been lowered.
there's not really much you can do here. There we go. That's a decent attack. But yeah, so there's nothing really much you can do here other than just... If you've got attacks which can lower his defense or reduce his buffs, then that's worth doing. But other than that, it's just find your most powerful attack and just keep wailing on him until he dies.
All right, Queen.
And it missed, so that's really useful. So yeah, at the moment I'm doing near enough 200 damage per turn for Joker and Yusuke, and then well over 200 for Makoto and Ryuji. So pretty easy. Like I said, this is pretty easy attack. So what he'll do is he'll do that and aim it at one person, and then it will revert, and then he'll start to build up his attack again. So he's actually a really easy boss. Just keep wailing on him until he dies, and don't use ice attacks. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part, Persona 5. Join me next time for the next part, when we will be getting our letter of recommendation from Mr. Oe, and we'll be continuing through Shido's Palace. So, see you next time.